A new view of the BQE is taking shape.
This view is always remarkable.
Neighbors and visitors look for more details as Mayor Mamdani announces a rehabilitation plan for a 1.5-mile stretch of the elevated roadway managed by the city. Work would begin in 2030. It would take 10 years. Temporary bypasses would be built at the Brooklyn Bridge and as the roadway gets to Atlantic Avenue on the other end. The promenade would be repaired in phases.
It's always a big surprise when you look at it, and it's a little scary.
The cost of inaction is frankly too high. Every year that the city does not act on the BQE costs the city at least $160 million.
The City Department of Transportation has repaired this structure, reduced the weight limit. There are inspections and vibration monitors. The city says it's safe for travel for now.
You're looking at the rust and everything. So what are you going to wait for, a 40-foot trailer to come cascading down?
Beginning in 2030, the rehab project would build a 2-deck temporary 2-lane roadway above Furman Street. The Brooklyn Heights Association has looked at that model. The temporary roadway would be as tall as the Queens-bound lanes.
It had a shelf life of 50 years. We're going on 70. So how much longer can you push it?
Most local elected leaders support the rehab project. It would extend the roadway's life about 40 years.
Keeps this highway at 2 lanes, which is what the administration is proposing. At the same time, there are still lots of unanswered questions that we have about how they're going to manage the traffic flow, how they're going to build these bypass highways.
I haven't seen a lot of people either kind of attacking or wholeheartedly endorsing this, because everybody really just needs to get more information. I think, again, City Hall is approaching this in a very direct and forthright way.
And we're going to go through that again, have public hearings, have a discussion about the impact and about the plans this fall and again next year and then again in 2028. That's the reason for this not even starting until 2030. A $4 billion price tag, and the city says the city will cover it because that allows the city to set the timeline and the scope absent any federal money. Along the BQE in Brooklyn Heights, Greg Mocker, Pix 11 News.